Hey everybody. So this is going to be video number 3 for the day. I'll be live streaming later today about all this stuff, all the information. I have a strange sense of calm coming over me now that this guy's been arrested, but it's still not over yet, and I am still going to shame all of these people. So this is another video. I'm going to be pointing out people who absolutely need to probably lose their jobs. Okay, I'm also gonna, I'll have nice stuff here. Like this guy here, we tried to save the West. Unfortunately, it's too late for you. It's not really too late for us, but this is what's been happening a lot of the time. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of leftist garbage that has wrapped all this up into a nice, neat package to literally justify their violence against us. So, anyway, there was just kind of an interesting thing I shared. After this woman posted a video celebrating the end of Charlie Kirk, thousands of people on the internet found her husband's company and flooded Yelp reviews with 1 star. It got so bad she had to remove this video. We're not going to stop showing it.
Bitches, let's all join hands and bow our heads in thoughts and prayers for Charlie Kirk.
Megan.
Thoughts and prayers for Charlie Kirk. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Bitches, let's all join hands.
Megan Farina. That's her TikTok. Oh, well. They own their own business? Guess what? Your business can tank. I want people to know that her husband's business, whatever it is, don't care. Husband probably should consider divorcing this absolute witch. What a psycho. Absolute witch psycho. He can either divorce her and change his company name, or reap what he's sown. Don't care. Do not care. I do not care. People are absolutely psycho. I would never do business with somebody like that in a million years. Never. This freak, of course, I already showed in my last video. I wanted this person to have his own little part at the end because this person needs to be locked up. Threatening Trump, literally pointing back at his bow and arrow, his compound bow here, saying that he would have he would literally watch someone's whites leave their eyes or whatever. Just watch him, because he would hit him with this. And then also says somebody needs to not miss Trump next time. This is psychotic behavior. This meth head tranny here is psychotic. Look at this. Like actual meth head, like you could just tell by their, the way their teeth are shaped up. Just what happens whenever you do a lot of meth. Little too young to be doing that stuff, but you could see how they're aging. Like this person's probably in their 20s, yet looks like they're like 32. It's disgusting, right? This person should be significantly younger than me. Doesn't look like it, though. But you could tell that they are based on their skin texture. But just look at how they're aging. Hair's receding already. Yeah. That's what happens, you know. Bearing, good speech. Glad they got their man. Man. It's been a painful thing. Even Bearing is, you know, distraught by this. You know what I mean? The whole family. Who isn't? What sane person isn't distraught by this? Just absolutely ridiculous, you know? Mr. President, I'm calling on you to destroy Antifa. Root it entirely from this country. No mercy. I agree. I absolutely agree. Use the military if we have to. Why not? Just use it all. Just get it done as quick as possible. I don't want to deal with it another day with these people on this planet, to be honest. I really don't. Put them in... I'm thinking about calling it, you know, I would like to anyway. I don't know. They'll probably come up with a better name. My name's probably silly. Sunny Gator? Sunny Gator, you know, Insane Asylum? That's where I think Antifa ought to go. Nice padded cell for them for the rest of their lives, you know. Anything less is not allowed on YouTube. Or anything more is not allowed on YouTube. Let's put it that way. You know, let's make this guy famous. Mocking Charlie, denying facts. I think he would do well. This guy, I ended up saying, I think I typed Tommy Robinson. Okay, I typed it. That was my bad. But this guy's just absolutely denying that it was a leftist. And it's like, we got all the proof. 22-year-old Tyler Robinson from Utah. His father turned him in. I didn't know it was his father. They just said family member, but I guess it came out. I don't know why they don't say this all in one setting. Harry Sisson. This alleged Kirk shooter here wore a Trump costume back in 2017. Doesn't look like a crazy liberal to me. Really? Really? What are these legs? What's with Trump's arms here holding up the legs? That's a little weird. And what's with this person dressed up as Antifa? It's almost like they hunted Trump down and made him their steed. Yeah, that sounds like something that a right-winger would do. That's how desperate the left is. Oh, well, there's Trump somewhere near the vicinity. Oh, they got Trump tied up with ropes by his neck? Oh, they must be a fan of Trump because why would they have Trump anywhere near them? This is disgusting. He has Trump. He's riding on Trump like Trump's his slave. And this person here probably is the one who hunted him down. That's probably the costume together. But you could clearly see the legs, the fake legs going over it. They made a Trump horse costume. It's unbelievable. I think we ought to put Harry in an asylum. You know? Just, it's unbelievable. Anyway, this guy, he was saying some good words. Whoever this guy is, thank you. Let's see. I am Prince 1002. People should go follow him. Just saying.
Who the fuck do you people think you are that you could take somebody's life because they have opposing views?
I won't show his full video. You know, you guys should go watch his full video on his Instagram. I think this dude deserves all the support. Very nice guy, you know. Yeah, this person here. This is what I'm going to say. I know a lot of you guys are absolutely not going to agree with me here. Don't care. I'm going to say it. Stop saying this person who ended Kirk had to be a professional. He wasn't. This was 200 yards, guys. This was not that crazy of a shot. It was not that crazy of a shot. And he missed his target. He hit his target, but he didn't hit where he was aiming. The neck. How many times have you all ever heard, go for the neck? Really? It was meant to be a headshot. We know it was meant to be a headshot. That's where you aim when you're sniping. Going for the neck? He got lucky. The guy missed where he was aiming. Got lucky enough to still hit it center mass. Think about it. If you manage to hit from here down to here, it's still going to end. It dropped low. Ended up not going where it should have gone. But he got lucky that it ended up doing the job that he wanted it to do. People are saying it was professional. Just ridiculous, you know? They're saying your argument would be plausible at 100 yards, but not 200 yards. The skill required. It's just, this is it, you know? And I knew whenever I saw the original video, it did hit him in the chest. And it bounced off his body armor and ricocheted into his neck. So he was wearing a vest, apparently. So that's the thing. I don't think that it ended up going anywhere near the mark. It was just an unfortunate ricochet. Because you could see it hit his chest. Just, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that the body armor failed. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Because that guy would have got Charlie in his vest. And it would have ended up saving his life. But somehow it fragmented. It's almost like it was divine intervention to get us finally fighting back. I wish it didn't have to take that. I wish it didn't get to that point. I wish we had done something sooner. I wish we had locked these freaks up sooner. I really do. It shouldn't have come down to Charlie Kirk losing his life for this to happen. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it, you know. We've done nothing wrong but speak our minds. Speaking our minds is protected by our First Amendment, and the left thinks we shouldn't have that. So they're wanting to use our Second Amendment to punish us for it. And we're going to show them that we'll use both. We will use both. They woke up a sleeping beast, is what the left did. They're not ready for this. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're ready or not. They won't be able to stop it. Hey, SYCSD, Southern New York School District. This is your school counselor. Let's see here. Dr. Billie Jean Miller. Grades 9 through 11. Just to be clear, not all people who kill others are mentally ill. If you are appalled by this assassination but didn't blink at others or vice versa, I challenge you to question your morals or beliefs. Both are appalling. If you're going to take time to comment on one, you likely should have commented on the other. Why'd they cut the rest of this off? Dumb. But clearly, she is absolutely... Oh, here's more of it. Okay, here we go. Let's see more. Billie Jean Miller. Advocate for social justice. Guidance counselor, school count. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Okay. This is a bit lighter one. I don't know if she's saying we should always be like under here. If it's like, you know, we should just condemn all of it. But then up here, it's just to be clear, not all people who kill others are mentally ill. That's a disgusting thing to say. People who kill people are mentally ill. They have to be mentally broken. There's no way, you know? Especially with the bullet saying, hey, fascist catch. I mean, that's just crazy. Tell me that's not a leftist, you know? Twitch, it's very simple. Letting your streamers tell their chat to end people, why are you against this? It's very simple. You know, stop letting them do this. It's very, very simple. Now, this person makes a threat. Here we go. Trump tracker to Elon Musk and this. Maybe stop being hateful, trying to control the rest of the country with hateful rhetoric. This is incitement to violence right here. And this guy has 8647. He's actively he's actively calling for the death of Donald Trump. That's what this dude is doing. This dude should be arrested. He absolutely should be arrested for this. Advocating for violence is not free speech. Not in the slightest. Oh, yeah, here's this lady. I can't show this video, but he knocks her out she tries to shoot him. Knocks her out and takes her gun away and puts it over on the sidewalk. But, I mean, and you can hear the hit. He hurts her bad. She deserves it. Even when Charlie Kirk was ended, you won't see the streets burning, cars torched, or stores looted. This tells you everything you need to know. That is correct. If we see another riot, we'll end the riot ourselves if we have to. I can tell you that. New York Times admitted a correction here. That they slandered Charlie Kirk. A correction was made on September 11, 2025. An earlier version of this article described incorrectly an anti-Semitic statement that Charlie Kirk had made on an episode of his podcast. He was quoting a statement from a post on social media and went on to critique it. It was not his own statement. This should be made famous because they're going to quietly do this. At least Dom actually did this. Dom posts a lot of bad news. Yeah, a lot of fake news, I should say. But this is good that he got this one. You know, now here's AOC blaming us.
Point all they want. Look at the record. Look at the actions of what we are doing. I don't think a single person who has dedicated their entire career to preventing gun safety legislation from getting passed in this House has any right to blame anybody else but themselves for what is happening.
So it's our fault for not passing gun control. They're blaming us. They're saying because we didn't want gun control, it's our fault that Charlie Kirk got ended. That is the stupidest statement. The gun didn't wake up and do this. I'm tired of y'all being stupid. It was a mentally ill leftist on your side of the aisle, as they always are. But if you want gun control, AOC, I'm down. I think if you're a registered Democrat at this point, probably should lose your gun rights. Turn them in, guys. Forfeit it. Live by your own creed. If you're a leftist, you should be happy about this. You guys don't get them anymore. That's what I think ought to happen. When they when they ask you what radicalized you, arresting of Daniel Penny, this absolute piece of garbage who was let out by the judge so she could profit off the government, ending this woman, and then obviously Charlie Kirk, who was ended. Can actually tell he is wearing a vest. Look at how much his shirt just pokes out here for no reason. He does have a vest on under here. You could see it over here in the crease too. So yeah, you can see it wrapping around. It's very square whenever you get that Velcro kind of wrapped around your side. I had no idea that he was wearing a vest at the time. Yeah, that makes sense. He probably did feel a lot more protected with that too. They should have had some, like, bulletproof glass kind of off in the front. I hope that's what they do for the future with, like, Candace Owens and, I can't remember the other guy. Brandon Tatum. And other people who speak at Charlie's events. They really should get some, like, bulletproof glass to come off the front of that canopy or something, or up near there, have it mounted, But this is a great statement.
But I want you to look at how Utahns reacted the last 2 nights. There was no rioting. There was no looting. There were no cars set on fire. There was no violence. There were vigils and prayers and people coming together to share the humanity. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is the answer to this.
I agree, 100%. Now let's get this guy, Benjamin Philo? I don't know. A teacher at BPS has been placed on administrative leave after reporting this disgusting video celebrating and mocking. Yeah, here we go.
I have
Let's
about
see this
as much
freak.
sympathy for Charlie Kirk right now as I do for all those farmers across the country who want socialist handouts from the government right now. This is a man who...
What is he talking about?
...hated the LGBTQ community, who hated women's rights.
He didn't hate anybody.
Who hated democracy, who thought that he was a big man because he went to college campuses and debated young college students and thought he proved.
Well, hey, big man, how's your life going now? Enjoy eating slop out of a trash can, you piece of garbage. Dear Barrington School community, I am writing to inform you that a teacher in Barrington Public Schools has been placed on paid. Why did you pay him on paid administrative leave? Unpaid, get rid of him, or we are literally going to bombard you guys with emails, messages. Get rid of him. This is insane. Conducting a thorough investigation led by a third-party investigator and concerned. No, he needs to be cut. He needs to be gone. He needs to be out of the school. He needs to be nowhere near kids. This guy's a freak. Shouldn't be anywhere near children. He should be put on a list. Guy needs to enjoy eating out of a trash can because that's where he's going. Here's a trans Minnesota Democratic Representative Lee Fink's campaign manager marks Charlie's assassination and calls him a literal, yeah, exactly. Let's see it.
I'm not sorry for not mourning Charlie Kirk's death. It is insane to see the amount of people that want to, like,
Sharky Lemon is this person.
Clean his track record after his
Instagram.
death. I'm sorry, but why are you mourning the death of a literal Nazi? I mean, we know why. We know
this is a Minnesota representative. Like, campaign manager. This is just psychotic. Look at this freak. Graphics and services? What did they pay for? Oh, well. Anyway. Campaign manager. Enjoy eating out of a trash can. Sick and evil. Fort Worth, Texas. Senior Admin Services Manager Christina Ashton mocked the assassination of Charlie Kirk in a Facebook post. Clearly, he was willing to accept our abuse and death. I don't know what that means. Why do we have bureaucrats this evil? Because they're bureaucrats. Charlie Kirk. Christina Ashton's her name. Charlie Kirk told my daughter and me that we shouldn't be able to vote. We shouldn't go to college, and we shouldn't take a job from a white man. He never told y'all you shouldn't be able to vote. He said we should be okay with being RAPE'd if it means more children. That's not what he said. He said we should be okay with damage to our bodies, even death if it meant more children. That's not what he said. He said we should marry young, ignoring the wisdom of waiting for a fully formed brain and value system. He never said that either. He said that we should submit to our husbands completely without ever condemning those men who harm their wives. Maybe don't marry someone who's harming you, you idiot. Take some absolute responsibility for your own actions. This is a woman that's going, I can't take responsibility for anything I do in life. I married a piece of garbage. Uh-oh. That's not my fault at all. That's all his fault. Are you stupid? You don't have to marry someone that treats you badly. Did you know you don't have to do that? It's pretty crazy, right? Unbelievable. Figure out how to, not get pregnant. Maybe worry about that. Take some responsibility, you piece of trash. You know? I wish his wife and children hadn't seen violence. More so, I wish his wife and children didn't have to live in his version of America. They wanted to live in his version of America. Are they not allowed to? Are they not allowed to be happy with their own lives? You want his kids and his wife to live the life you want them to live. That's the problem with the left. That's why I'm intolerant with the left. Because it's like, hey, how about we live the lives we want to live and you guys live the lives you want to live? And they said, no, you will live the life we want you to live. That's what the left is saying. They cannot be happy with us being happy. They want us to be miserable like they are. Senior Administrative Service Manager at City of Fort Worth Park and Recreational Department. I hope you got to know all the trash cans around all the city. As the city manager, I hope you know where they all are at so you can catch your next meal. Piece of trash. Here we go. I am getting reports that Tabitha Clancy is mocking upset people who are writing her directly. I think it's time we contact her employer and find out she will be terminated. Appropriate, UK? What is she, from the UK? In New York, that's weird. Here's her husband, her husband. Here's her US number. Tabitha Clancy. No, an anti-Semitic, racist D-I-C-K is definitely rotting in hell. What's unfortunate here is that he did not survive for a second change at course correction. The universe or God or whatever you believe in clearly didn't see fit. And that should be pretty effing heavy enough for all to dig deep and truly think about. Let me tell you something. Let's say she's right about God in general. Right? How is she possibly able to know that? I'm not sitting here claiming that God did anything for any reason or other way, shape, or form, because how would I know that? But this person's like, oh, I know God's intentions. That's just psychotic, isn't it? Also, he was nothing more than a mouthpiece. Literally, no one will even remember him in about a week. Also, something everyone should think about. Well, clinical laboratory scientist. Man, you better learn how to grow your own food from some garbage. You know, that's what I would recommend for you. I would really recommend you learn how to grow your own food out of garbage because you're going to be homeless on the streets. Piece of trash. You know. Chris Skoglund, a teacher at Roosevelt High School in Minnesota, made a post mocking Charlie Kirk after he was assassinated and blames Charlie for his own death. Here we go. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You don't want to do anything to fix gun laws or stop toxic rhetoric. This will continue to happen. Okay. Well, guy, I hope you enjoy also eating out of the garbage cans. All these people need to be fired. Meet Josh Castor. He is mocking Charlie Kirk's assassination. He is an employee at the University of Nebraska, Lincoln. Is this acceptable rhetoric? Let's see. Hollow Point, USA. Is that a turning point? All right, guy. Well, you know what? You want to support murder? Nobody needs you. Nobody needs you near kids. Nobody needs you near anything else. Nobody needs you near their businesses. Absolute garbage. Disgusting behavior by Clemson professor Melvin Earl Music. That wasn't this guy, right? That just seems familiar. No, Josh Castor. Why do these people have weird names? Melvin Earl Music. Mocking Charlie Kirk. Let's see. Monty. No one mourns the wicked. According to Kirk, empathy is made up. New age term, so keep the jokes coming. That's not what he ever said. He never said anything. He's all about empathy. What are you talking about? Twitter after death. Can't speak in public no more. Think about ramifications. Oh, your ramifications are done. They're done. Absolutely done. Literally retweet saying this word here. You can imagine the in the eye before that. Was worried about DEI and died instead. That's what this person retweeted. Today was one of the most beautiful days ever. The weather was perfect, sunny with a little breeze. This was such a beautiful day. Racism and white supremacy age you. He was an old-looking 31. They're saying racism and white supremacy ages you. This person is a freak. Charlie Kirk recently said to a Palestinian that there's no such thing as Palestinians. Well, now look, there's no longer such thing as no such thing called Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk has been immortalized here. And now he is a martyr. You freaks did this. Melvin Earl Music should be absolutely fired in eating out of a trash can. Clemson University, good job, guys. Clemson. Is this what you all represent? Here we go. Syracuse U, mocking Charlie's assassination. Look at this freak. Absolute rat-faced piece of garbage. Jen M. Jackson, they, them. Charlie Kirk said it was worth it to have a few gun deaths each year so that we can have the Second Amendment. He called those deaths prudent and a rational deal. Him dying this way seems both ironic and in line with his own politics. You are a piece of trash, and you will be homeless. So, Delegata know that HR employee... Okay, so here we go. This person posted, Charlie Kirk finally leaning left on the gun issue. Portia Staples. That's this person. Sacramento, California. They probably do support this stuff in California. Delegata Corporation, if you guys know anything about them, they probably support this because they have an employee who's supporting it. If they don't fire her, don't do business with them anymore. I don't know what they do. Management consultant. I don't think they need any more business if they're going to support this person. Hopefully they fire them. Beloit College, Joseph P. DeRozier. I don't know what that is. Mowat, Junior Professor of International Studies. Assistant Professor of Modern Languages and Literatures, French. Faculty Chair, Weissenberg? I don't know. Program in Human Rights and Social Justice. Let's see what this teacher said at Beloit
Thousand
College.
prayers, whatever. He got shot in the voice box. The guy who made a living spewing evil, hate-filled rhetoric died from getting shot right in the voice box. I might be 1% less atheist today. Like, that's just too, like, nah.
That 1% ain't gonna save you for what's coming, buddy.
Prayers, whatever. He got shot.
That it's not gonna save you. This dude needs to be fired. Oh, he shared this video. So this isn't him. He shared the video, though. It's disgusting. So I see. So this is him. This is the guy that shared the video. He shared it to his timeline. That's crazy, right? And this guy, too. Shame him. Rogers Ramblings? Something Rogers Ramblings, maybe? I don't know if it's, yeah, Rogers Ramblings. Okay, Rogers.Ramblings. That guy should also be made homeless. I am sick and tired of this, and I will expose every single leftist every single day. Call for violence. Mock people who have been ended. I don't care who it is either. The Charlie Kirk stuff eventually will fizzle out. People will stop mocking him because their attention span's very, very short. They're not very smart people. They can't hold attention for very long. But I will still continue to expose every single leftist calling for violence. May it be on Trump. May it be on their neighbor. May it be on anybody they dislike. May it even be on Democrats. I am going to expose people calling for violence, and I am going to advocate for their life to be destroyed. Because violent speech is not protected free speech. Calling for violence, inciting violence, calling for the death of others. I'm going to be specific. Because the left thinks violent speech is saying trans people are not real. That's what they think. That's not violent speech, though. I'm talking about actual violence. If you call for actual violence, you will be exposed. You will not be protected. You will either be arrested or fired from your job because it is not protected speech. I am tired of the incitement for violence. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.